Welcome back on a Friday morning at 6:20. You know, everyone's heard the classic health and beauty myths. We've all read the magazines, checkmarked the things to see if we're right or not. But how many of those myths are true and how many are just old wives' tales? Dr. Ronald Downs is here to reveal what's true, what's false in this week's Health and Beauty Breakdowns. Good morning, Dr. Downs. I have a feeling you're going to make me feel really silly this morning of all the things I've believed over the years.
Well, I hope not. But, you know, it's funny because every day in our practice we field a lot of questions regarding health and beauty. And I can tell you that there's a lot of old wives' tales out there, a lot of myths, and I thought it would be interesting to kind of go through a couple of the more common myths that we see. Number 10 on our list, I'm going to ask you these questions. You tell me what you think about them.
All right.
Swimming pool water turns our hair green.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I've heard that over the years, and I believe it because as a blonde,
absolutely,
a chemically enhanced blonde, I have witnessed this myself.
Well, chemically bleached or enhanced hair or damaged hair can cause your hair to turn green. And what it is, it's the copper content in the swimming pool water or the tap water that does that. The copper gets onto the hair shafts and will turn your hair a funny color green. And it's almost impossible to get that off of there unless you go to a professional stylist to have a special treatment to remove that. So that's an easy one, and that's the first one. You're right. Next, cocoa butter and olive oil help stretch marks.
Well, I have 2 kids, and I got to tell you, that's going to be false.
That's right. You're 2 for 2.
Well, that's just experience talking there.
That's true. Olive oil, and a lot of moms might groan at this, but olive oil and cocoa butter really don't do much for stretch marks. Stretch marks are damaged collagen and elastin fibers that live at the very deeper layers of our skin. So the olive oil and the cocoa butter really don't get down there. And it's more actually a function of how fast the skin stretches, where the skin is on your body, and even more so, hereditary or genetic problems. Those are the things that will cause stretch marks more than anything.
And they just kind of provide comfort then maybe just on the outer surface.
Well, we have to do something, but there really isn't a treatment for stretch marks, so it's fun to do something. And number 8 on our list is collagen ingredients inside your moisturizers or skincare products cause increased collagen in your skin.
I don't know. I'm going to say true.
Well, actually, that's false.
Okay.
And that's a big myth out there because the collagen molecule scientifically is much too large to absorb into our skin. It won't get into the deeper layers where the collagen lives in our skin. Where you're going to probably be more successful is to get products for your skin that actually have precursors or building blocks for collagen. Those are smaller molecules. They can get deeper into the skin and help our skin's collagen.
So I've been believing all those advertising marketing ads, right?
Be very careful when you go to the store. Number 7, filing your nails in all directions damages your nails.
Oh, wow, I haven't thought about this. False. I sit back and I file my nails in all directions. Oh, boy.
Well, that's true. It does damage our nails. Actually, our nails have a grain to them. So when you file your nails, you want to do it in one direction, and you don't want to use a metal file, because other things that can exfoliate or damage our nails would be things like putting nail varnish, color varnishes, right on your nail. What's better is to deeply soak your nails, file them in one direction, and then apply a nail conditioner that's high in calcium that will help your nails, and then you can go ahead and put your colored varnish over top of that and protect your nails.
Oh, I am going to try that from now on. Okay, you've got another tip.
One more. Coffee and chocolate increase acne.
I'm going to say yes, because when I was a teenager, I noticed that probably more than I do now. Is that true?
Absolutely not. There's no scientific evidence that coffee or caffeine or chocolate increases acne breakouts. As a matter of fact, how many people do you see running around on diets that are completely avoiding caffeine and chocolate but still have the breakouts and the blackheads?
That's a good way to think of it, yeah.
So actually, the number one thing that can cause breakouts more so than that is stress. So those are some of the common myths, and we have a couple more in the wings that I think you'll find interesting.
Okay, and we'll talk about those another time. Dr. Downs, thank you for educating all of us this morning.
You're welcome.
We'll be back with more of 16 Morning